guys, it's my first makeup video and I wanted to post it for quite a long time, but I didn't feel like I know enough about makeup. I'm 40 years old and I started doing makeup when I was maybe 38. Until then, I felt like, all I needed maybe a lipstick or maybe a little bit of foundation or powder, but usually I would go through life makeup free pretty much. So obviously age caught up with me and I realized that I need to do more makeup, and therefore I started doing oops I started doing more. And let me just fix this camera a bit up. So okay, and then I have this up. I'm still setting up my studio. It's not it's definitely not Jeffree Star or anyone else's makeup guru studio, but I hope that my experience as a 40-year-old starting to do makeup will be beneficial to anyone who's maybe starting up and not sure what to do, especially with age. You start getting lines around your eyes, on your forehead, and basically I just needed to find different ways of how to make myself look more beautiful. So I will start first of all from prepping my face, and so I'll do that now. So I'm using a Garnier Skin Active micellar cleansing water, just to clean my skin, to make sure there's nothing left that I don't want on my skin. Just prep it as much as I can, so it's no any dirt or any makeup from before. As you can see, it's a bit of makeup there still left, even though I usually clean it quite a bit. So I clean my face as much as I can, and clean my face as much as I can. So I'm gonna do that around my eyes as well. Just to say, I have hooded eyes. As you can see, it's quite a big drop and you don't really see eye makeup, so I had to come up with various ways, innovative ways, how to make my eyes more noticeable, and also avoid highlighting my hooded eyes. But I'll show you that all in the process of putting this makeup. So it's all clean now. My face is clean. One thing is that I looked for so many different tutorials how to do makeup, and only few showed hooded eyes makeup and how to handle that drop, because really it's quite a challenge. On top of that, how to actually work on eyes and how to hide this line that appeared when I was 38. So let's see. So now I'm gonna have to prime my skin, which is a very important step. I found that makeup and foundation goes onto skin much easier and stays longer and looks more flawless overall. So I'm using a Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched face base, which is all-in-one primer and moisturizer. I find that it's quite expensive, but I find that you don't need as much of it on your face, and it really moisturizes your face, and also it has a bit of a stickiness to it, which allows foundation to stick to it much better and stay longer as well. and covers all the pores, of course, the pores and lines as well. It makes my skin a bit red when I put it on. And again, this little tub, I paid about £40 for it, and it was expensive, but I don't think I'll use it very quickly because you really need a tiny amount. And I found that skincare products definitely are very important to invest in skincare products like primer or any cream that you want to use, because really that's a foundation of good skin. I have a bit of a spot here on my face as well, so hopefully we'll cover that all up. So you need to now to wait for moisturizer to go into your skin, and then you can put foundation on. Okay, so about 5 minutes passed. I feel like my skin completely absorbed Bobbi Brown moisturizer and primer. It looks, I don't know, how does it look? Well, okay. Anywho, next step is foundation. Oh my god, that was a big journey for me, because to find the right foundation for my skin tone, it was very difficult. I bought numerous foundations. I invested quite a lot of money into drugstore foundations, because really I just wanted to find my shade, and I didn't know anything about undertones and things like that. So finally I found my best foundation that matches my skin quite well, and you'll see that kind of melts into my skin. And I have yellow undertones I found, and I use, again, I now can invest in better makeup because I know my color. So that's MAC, and it is NC20. Anyway, and I also learned from all the videos I've seen that you just put it on your hand like this, and then you can put it on your face. So I use a mirror and monitor as well at the same time, so excuse me. So as you can see, as you put it on, it just melts into your skin and disappears, and that's what you want from a good foundation. I think undertone is so important. As you can see, this area already looks much better. I don't like to use full coverage because I believe that, you know, the more natural look always looks much better on your skin. That's just me. I just like skin to look smoother, don't show all the flaws. So as you can see already, you know, I'll make half of the face with MAC foundation. I put on my eyes as well. I learned that it kind of evens out the face, and put it close to my hairline, and I make sure I stipple it on my skin, so it's all seamless, and looks good. So that's my face with foundation. Sorry, that's my face with foundation. That's my face without foundation. You can see it's a big difference, and you can see that it definitely matches my skin tone. It doesn't look too bad. So the areas of my face I find that I need to really look after is is these areas, because they're quite red. So sometimes I do use a bit of color correction, but not this time. I think I just wanted to do my first look as quite just simple, everyday, quick look. God, what is this? My eyebrows are falling off, seems like. Yeah, so that's, you can see that my face looks already much better. Just there. Okay. Okay. So you can see, oh bloody sun. Sorry, it's I'm sitting in front of the window because I don't have a studio yet. And I have again on my eye, around my eyes as well. You can see that although foundation made my under eyes seem a bit less, but if I do this, you can, or even if I look like this, you can still see like a shadow. And I looked at so many different videos about how to handle this area, because this is the area that shows your age the most. So now let me just look at my mirror. Okay, just a little bit of blending. I feel like it still has a bit of redness here, so I'm gonna put just a little bit, just tiny bit of makeup on that side, just to cover that. Yeah. So I guess, you know, to find your color of foundation is the most important thing, because, you know, everything that goes after, you can still adjust your color a little bit, but if it really off, looks, you don't look alive, you look like you're a bit dead. So it feels very nice, smooth on my skin. It looks good. I think it's still a bit streaky here, so I'm gonna do a little bit of correction there. Yeah, just to make sure. Oh god, it went into my eye. Did you see that? Oh, okay. So yeah, it looks much better now. So it's all smooth, and then we come to the highlighter. So or concealer, sorry, not highlighter. So concealer, I use the same brand, MAC, and the same number, N20, which is, I think, is best way to buy your makeup, just to make sure it also matches your skin tone. So I found a very important thing when you cure these is not to put, lots of people put like a layer on there, but I found that it doesn't work when you're older. It actually highlights the same parts of your eye in the same way, so you still look like you have bags under your eyes. So what I do, I put it obviously here, but I put it slightly below my problem area. So I'm almost like following the line of this age thing. Okay, so that's what I do. Not a lot, just a little bit. Okay, so what I do then, I blend it, but I blend it downwards. I don't blend it upwards. And I'm gonna use the mirror. Hold on. Sorry, I just needed to move things. I'm gonna look at the mirror. So I blend it downwards. I use also my finger to completely seamlessly blend it, and especially reach the eye where it's like a dark circle. I blend it onto my nose as well, so it is kind of hides, it gives you that effect. It's still, obviously you can't completely hide it, but it gives you that yeah, it's like okay, it hides, it gives that illusion that your eye is not hollow in that area. Oh, we just blend it. So now, I don't know, I think it looks better. Okay, just I see a little bit here. Okay, and here. And you can see I just put it in the actual line of this. Okay. And again, I don't put it up your eye. I go down. Okay. And very important is to blend it as best as you can. Okay, so again, kind of around your eyes. We go down. Yeah, so although I find also if it's very, very flawless, it doesn't look realistic and you look like you have a plastic face. If you like plastic face, then go for it. Okay. So, look in the mirror. I want to make sure it's all blended seamlessly and there's no patches. It's a bit patchy here. I think it's because... Okay, so this is a foundation and I didn't think before that you actually need to set your eyes, but actually you do, because it makes it look smoother. It takes away that cakiness. So I use MAC again. It's Prep and Prime. Okay, it's MAC. So I use this brush, which is NYX Professional Makeup, and I have no idea what number it is, but it's kind of a brush, so you pick up some powder on. Okay, and then I usually put it on, staple it on my eye, underneath my eye. Okay. Do the same to the other eye. Okay, so, God, I look still old, but beautiful. Then I kind of set my whole face. For that, I'm going to use a different brush, more powder brush. So I'm going to set it with a powder, because you obviously want your makeup to seem seamless. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, looks all good. Yeah. So that's a first step. So basically, your face foundation is laid out. Eyes looks good. So, now everything is done, and I move on to put some bronzer. Okay, so again, MAC bronzer. It is medium deep natural. I like natural. Sorry. If you here to see someone who wants to put a mask on, then it's not that kind of channel. It's more natural for older women around 40 years old like me. So pick up some of the bronzer, and I usually put it here where my bone is. Okay, so I put it here. Okay, and I do it on the other cheek. I also learned that you don't need that much energy and push. You need to hold your brush at the end of it, so you have more control, but also it's a bit like seamless, so you don't push it in your skin. You don't disturb your makeup as well. Like foundation stays in place. So I do jawline. I also was advised that it's good to put bronzer here to highlight your jawline. Don't know. I put it on my neck as well. Just kind of keep it, yeah. And I put it just here as well. So I put it a little bit of sun-kissed look. Then highlighter. All right, so I use this brush for highlighting. I know it's not a highlighting brush, but I like it, and it is RT400 brush. This time I'm not going to use MAC, but I'm going to use Sleek. Okay, so it is palette like this, which consists of contour, highlighter and blush. Blush is a really nice color as well. For my skin tone, I need a bit kind of more peachy tone, so that's what I use. Let me just see. Yeah, better. Just want you to see my face a bit better, because sun is kind of removes the true look of my skin. So take a bit of highlights and I put it here just on my cheekbone. Okay, it's not very like prominent, it's very subtle, and again, that's what I like. I don't want to shine like a I don't know. Okay, so I'll put that there. So it gives your face like a healthy glow. Okay, kind of go in there as well. Okay, so it gives the healthy glow. I also take this brush, which is Luxie 560 medium fan, and I do a bit of a nose, because I like to define my nose. So it gives a bit of a definition to my nose, but not too much. And obviously on my lip, just a little bit, kind of highlight the top of my lip. Yeah, so that's good. Then I want to put some blush, because I don't want to look like I'm dying or anything, because the makeup, I know that I have a bronzer, but it's good to put some makeup, some color in your face as well. But what I found as well, that I don't like when your cheeks are really, really, like, you can see that there's a blush on there. So I just use this blush, and what they say, don't do it this as, you know, you smile and then you put blush on, because it kind of drops it down. So I just relax my face and I put it somewhere here. Okay, right, so it's a bit of a blush, bit of color into my face. Okay, you can see there's a bit of a shine as well, which gives youth. Okay, so when I put that, I then take a bigger brush and then I just blend it the whole thing, blend it. Okay, so that's that. Kind of gives glow to elsewhere. Right, so this is the face, and it looks pretty natural. It doesn't look skin looks good, my eyes doesn't look like I'm tired or I did a lot, and it looks natural as well, which I like, and at my age I think it works. So now I need to do my eyes, and I'm very bad with my eyes. I don't know how to do it correctly, but I use, hold on, I use the Blushed News by Maybelline. Okay, it's a cheap palette, and it has colors, these colors. So these are the colors, and I do different combinations of those, and I use only 2 brushes. I know, shocker, 2 brushes, but it just works. I also was told that it's good to put some concealer on your eyelids so the shadows then sticks to it better, and I usually don't do that, but on this occasion I'm going to do that. So I'm going to put some on my eyelids. It's kind of gives a bit of a pop to your eyes as well, especially with hooded eyes. What you need is your eyes to kind of stand out, this area stand out underneath the hood, if that makes sense. I'm gonna do that here. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. You can see it sticks. Okay, so that all looks good. Okay, so I prime my eyes. Okay, so that's good. So then I start, blush. So I take a fluffy brush, which usually I would say normally would be used maybe for highlights, but I'm not sure. It's quite fluffy and it's very good. It is a ruby brush that came into with the glossy box that I ordered, and I didn't know I used a highlight, and then I realized it's quite good for your eyes. So I first start from my base color, which I'll take this one. Oops, this one. So I want to cover my eye as much as possible. So I'll lift my eyebrows because of my hooded eyes, and I will start from the corner of my eye, and then I go like this. So start from the corner of my eye, I go like this. Again, see, corner of my eye, again, hold it at the very end, and be very, very, so you cover the eyelid with this, but your main focus is at the end of your eye. Okay, so that's, as you can see, with my hooded eyes, to kind of fall back, but it gives a really nice definition of your eyes, and it looks prettier. Okay, so you do that. Let me see if it's kind of okay. So then I usually take a darker color, and I usually take this one. Okay, so it has a bit of shimmer on it. The problem with hooded eyes as well, you don't want to put too much shimmer on the actual place where the eyes is hooded, because it will highlight it, and I used to do this mistake and look hideous. So what I do, again, I make my eyes unhooded, and then I place this into my corner of the eye, and I do this, and I kind of try to create artificial deeper into my eye. I know it's not much difference, but it creates a little bit nicer eye, I must say. Okay, so you just start doing here, and you just do, okay, but you focus on the end of your eye. Okay. nice. Then usually I don't do this because that's the most dark I would go. But this time, to heck with it. I'll go into even deeper color, which is this one. I'm gonna deepen my eyes even more. Use the same brush. Okay. And what I learned as well, you don't need to push. You don't need to. It's like you almost allow your brush just to do it seamlessly. So you can see it's still harsh line here, but I will blend it all away. So I go to this eye as well, and I do the same. Yeah, I'll do the same. So this is my eyes, right? So it's quite dark, but that's okay. It creates a little bit of a definition around my eyes. So that's that. But then I want something brighter, because with hooded eyes, you have to highlight the part of your eye that people can see. So in my situation is this part, people can see. This is usually covered. So then I look at my palette again and I choose this color, which is quite shimmery and quite good. But I don't use this same brush anymore. I use this, which is NYX Professional Makeup Brush number 13. So I take the glittery one. You can see it's quite a lot of product on the brush, and I staple it on my eye. Okay, I staple it and I go slightly over as well because of the hooded eye. I staple it in. Okay. So now you can see that my eye, you can see before, it actually stands out now. And it looks like I have eyelids. Okay, so I'm going to do the other. And you kind of don't go deeper, you just stay kind of towards the middle. Okay. So, actually, so you can see that both eyes kind of opened up a little bit, and you can see it's a nice shadow pattern, I guess. And that's the easiest with my hooded eyes. I always use shimmer in this area. So I want to put it slightly in the inner corner of my eyes as well. Okay, so it opens up my eyes even more right here. But I focus this on here. So, with my hooded eyes, if I put eyeliner on my eye, it's kind of makes the eyes much smaller. Okay, so I use eyeliner, but I use a very thin top eyeliner, and I'm gonna do it off camera and I'll show you. I just put it slightly here above, kind of melting into my line here, so it's almost invisible, but it's there, and it defines eyes a little bit more. And I don't use anything underneath my eyes, anything at all, because it just highlights my bags under the eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna do that off camera and I'll come back to you. Okay, so I put my a little bit, you can't even see probably, it's just a little bit of eyeliner on, and I also put underneath, I put some pink eyeshadow as well. So what I'm gonna do with this very cheap Chinese brush, I'm just gonna try and blend everything. There is no harsh lines. I'm gonna do this. So I just don't want any harsh lines whatsoever at all. So it looks seamless. Now with a small brush, another Chinese small brush, I'm gonna try and smoke out this line as well, so it's less in your eyes. Okay, so this is my eyes. Now I wear contact lenses. Wear contact lenses. So I can't wear just any mascara, unfortunately. I have to wear a special mascara, which is thickening mascara by Almay, and that's the only mascara that doesn't hurt my eyes. That's amazing. It doesn't hurt my eyes at all. Doesn't give you any problems, but it's quite subtle as well. So again, this is not a channel where you come and you have I can't use things like that, so I'm gonna just put this mascara on. Okay, just a little bit on the lower lash line, because I don't like putting a lot of on the lower. And okay, as you can see, it's very subtle, but it gives a bit of definition, and that's all you need with this kind of makeup. It's all you need is a little bit, not too much, just to kind of highlight that you actually have set of eyelashes. Okay, so now, oh god, this lighting is kind of, so this is my makeup, how it looks right now. I think it's quite good. My skin looks good. I'm happy with it, how it looks. It's for my age. Now, I also forgot to do one thing, which is to highlight this part of my eyes, because with hooded eyes, again, you have to focus just at the very, very top. You can't go any lower because it will highlight again the hooded part of your eyes, unfortunately. So you just go and you do this. Okay, so it gives a bit of like a, and I know one of my eyebrows is a bit like, anyway, that's how I am. I'm a bit weird. Okay, so this is, yeah. So it gives a bit of like a lift for the eyebrows. Okay, so with this look, let me just, I don't know how to, okay. With this look, I need to find the right shade over my lips. So I don't know, I'll try first of all with this one, which is Kiss Proof Lip Cream. Let's see. Okay. What I do as well with lipsticks, it's I want to make sure that they are moisture in them. So I use, I know it's bad, but I use a bit of a lip balm, which is pinkish color. Gives a bit of a shine, I find, especially with liquid lipsticks. it always can correct as well the shape of your lips. Didn't use pencil or anything. That's okay. Okay. What can I don't know if, do I like these lips? Why don't I have Huda Beauty kind of metallic, so I'm gonna try. It's almost like, it's very weird. Yeah, we'll see. I just had it in the middle, so good. Gives a bit of a like a lift to your lips. Also, I'm thinking maybe, hold on. Hello. So yeah, so I thought maybe I'll correct, because I have a nice pencil, I'll correct my lips as well. Just a little. Yeah, it just gives a bit of a, like a definition, I guess. And that was Karl Lagerfeld Model Co. pencil of this color. So, okay, so I'm gonna get my hair like this. So, I guess with this makeup, this particular makeup, I don't know, obviously let me know, how do I look? Did I improve my looks? Did I make it worse? I think with this look, I'll probably go somewhere, you know, maybe party, maybe, it's a bit full on for me. I know it sounds a bit weird, but it is full on for me, because I don't know, I just don't like very very strong makeup. But that's how I look. That's with a full. Okay, a bit of shine. My eyes still, you know, you can see that I'm alive, I'm not plastic. I think skin, could be more coverage, but I'm happy with that. So I'm happy with that. Let me know your thoughts. It's my first makeup video. If you have any suggestions, please let me know.